Fazli, a young entrepreneur who has taken massive action in his journey to win the ringgit of investments.
I'm Fazli Shahno from Nestabs. We're developing a mobile retailer platform which is going to simplify shopping and bargain hunting for smartphone users.
We want to see the commercialized product. We want to see how the initial users react to it. We want to see how many retailers you can sign up.
We got to just deliver on a working prototype and the merchant marketing. So we need to take it further, like within the next 4 weeks. So how much can we do?
I think in 3 weeks time is more than enough time for me to just work on it.
But then we definitely need to like go down to the mall at some point and test out the GPS, you know.
We have to go there physically and test it.
We're going to test out how the technology works indoors. Basically, like we realized that maybe the GPS is not so strong inside, but we're trying to figure out if you turn on your Wi-Fi, I think it's more accurate. So I think when we move around, all of these icons should change position according to where we are in the mall. Let's go, let's try it. I can see G2000 moving. Are you still moving on the GPS?
Little bit.
This is the Wi-Fi on or off? On. And we're right beside the shop. So I think we checked it out throughout the mall, and even like right here, we can see like we're really close to this shop now, and we're right beside it, and it's actually like appearing at the top of the screen. But I think all in all, a good day. We also talked to quite a few people here in Wanatama. A lot of people seem to like the app and how it works.
I think it's very good because you know Asians love bargains, Malaysians or Asians love bargains.
You don't have to worry about going around searching for discount.
We're in the Tekong Valley Comes to Malaysia conference, and I'm going to try to tarik some of the speakers to bagi us advice. Yeah, I'm sorry to like grab you. Like we're just going to grab you really quickly. Like maybe we have like a pitch and then you give us some advice. You're really busy, man, but like maybe like 2 minutes at a time. Alright, it's all based on GPS and location based. So like you just launched it wherever you are, and then you click on My Vouchers, go up to the store, click redeem. There's a verification process with the merchant, and the merchants control everything. Like it's basically like Facebook for merchants, so they handle their own account, what sort of info they want to put on, and then there you go, like you have whatever you wanted to buy.
I think it's definitely scalable, but I think the problem is that there's other people already doing it.
Yeah, I think it's good. I could definitely see the appeal of it. Like say if you're walking around in a shopping mall, you get these notifications about deals you can get in your area.
The idea is good. The team seems good. I would tell them to make it simple, at least when they start.
With quite a few merchants throughout the last 4 weeks. There are great brands that we can partner with, like big brands that people all heard of. So, we had a meeting with Converse, we had another meeting with Reebok. He just simply goes to My Vouchers, load the Vouchers app, and they'll be able to see a list of all the available promotions around them. Those are the kind of brands that we really want to tie with, something very close to the demographic that we're going to bring in.
But what happens if by mistake I punch in the wrong merchant's code?
They've got a lot of questions, but we love that because that's how we get feedback. Actually no overlap between your code and somebody else's code. When they download that Reebok coupon, there's only one that will work on it.
Well, I think it's a great product. It's leaving the consumer, when it gives the choice to the consumer, it makes the consumer feel more comfortable with what they are pulling in. They do not feel that they're being pushed to buy something. It's their choice. So
all in all, I'm really happy with my team and the progress that we've made. So I'm really looking forward to sharing our accomplishments with the judges and sort of grab that $500,000 from them. We highlighted two things. One is obviously merchant acquisition and management, and the second was to develop a prototype to something commercially deployable.
Okay, who do you view as your competitors locally and internationally?
Sure. Locally, we do view ourselves as competing with the group buying sites and actually with traditional advertising at large. Internationally, there are platforms like Serendipio, Roams, also Facebook and Google and Foursquare all have their own proprietary location-based promotion service. We do view them as competitors in the beginning, but we're hoping to grow a significant user base and a following, a presence in this region that they could be a potential partnership in the future.
What's your advantage over them?
Obviously, in this region, we have the first mover advantage. There is no app like this that formalizes merchants within Malaysia. We believe that the merchants will know what's right and what's best for them at that particular point, given their resources, and they can control virtually every aspect of a promotion on vouchers.
Once it's fully launched, how many vouchers do you think a merchant would offer?
It depends on the campaign. We leave the creativity of the campaign down to the merchants. If they are promoting a product where there is a limited amount of stock, so let's say you're giving away free shoes, there is only 10, then we're going to play on the scarcity of that product and then generate their viral sort of import of of consumers within the store.
So 1 year from now, how many vouchers do you expect to be redeemed on a daily basis through your system?
I like to go for a 2-year strategy. So if you don't mind, at the end effect that we want in 2 years is on average 150,000 active users on vouchers, indiscriminate of location, and every user on average buying 4 vouchers a month for every 20 unique retailers in that one location.
150,000 users after 2 years, that isn't a big number.
Actually, if you look at the multiple effect, 150 users at 4 coupons per 20 unique merchants in every site on average, and we target to have 100 merchants in the end of 2 years, will be about 3 million a month. So I'm not sure if you're not totally happy with 3 million in revenue.
You know, retailers change in a mall all the time. They come in, they come out, they start, they fail. You see retailers changing all the time. And you tagging your revenue to their success, my fear is for your revenue. If they fail, you fail.
We are selective in the types of merchants that we bring in. We're bringing in Fortune 500 companies, multinationals, who would have a significant track record in advertising. And secondly, our overheads are actually relatively low to the potential revenue that we can earn, that we can actually sustain a period of time where, you know, we are not making good money from rubbish campaigns.
How much are you seeking from us, and what would that amount be for?
We are actually seeking for 500,000 ringgit. Is 35% in advertising, 30% in marketing, 10% in operational costs, 10% on software development, and 15% in manpower costs.
How would you compete if a telco decides that they want to enter into this space? They are established marketing campaigns. How would you compete against them? They could just provide this application free for their mobile phone subscribers.
Let me just ask you, Celcom currently has 15 apps which they endorse, which is under their plan. Can you name me one of them? That's part of what we part of the reason why we couldn't go with them in terms of our payment gateway, because they asked for too much.
Telco can decide to lower their fees, lower their percentage share, and they can easily get 1 million users just from among their subscribers.
I would argue they might have 1 million users on books, but how many of those million users actually download the apps that they endorse? Not many. You get it in the form of a text message to promote it. Most people don't actually read those text messages.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Of course, I believe T.S. Wong still continue to play the devil's advocate. Also, like Badi Sham, saw some technical hurdles that we may have to overcome, and it's all credible. But at the end of the day, I believe that I give them an answer that they could sleep with, you know.
The last finalist is celebrity Hannah Tan.